Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this afternoon, and sorry that it took me a little bit to do this next video, because I had to go run some errands a little bit ago, so yeah, that's why it took me a little longer to do this next review. But I'm returning to you for this Carrie Underwood album review, and it's for her new album, Denim and Rhinestones, that I just got done listening to for this 38-minute album, which consists of 12 songs. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this under 40-minute album, because it was a little bit short, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this this album review. So it starts with the first song, Denim and Rhinestones. I got the thing right here, of course, where I wrote down all my stuff for songs and the albums and the track lists and all that are on the album. But Denim and Rhinestones was a pretty solid song. I didn't hate it. It's a good start to the album. I don't know if it's my personal favorite right now, but it's one of the stronger tracks in my opinion. So 4.5 out of 5. I think it came out as a single, but I never really listened to the new songs by Carrie Underwood because I just wanted to go into this with an open mindset and not have to hear any of the singles. So I'm kind of glad I didn't hear any of the singles sooner because that keeps you anticipated for what you're going to expect for the album. So 4.5 out of 5. Velvet Heartbreak is a little too country for me. Um, but hey, it's just, I don't hate Carrie Underwood. It's just this song performed decently, in my opinion. It's not my favorite song, but it's just the way she's singing the song. I don't know if I can get on board with this one. So 4 out of 5 for me, in my opinion. So, but yeah, Ghost Story was a pretty strong track. I'll give that a 5 out of 5. I kind of did enjoy this song quite a bit more than I thought. It's probably one of the stronger tracks, along with Denim and Rhinestones, for the start of this album. So, yeah, 5 out of 5. I like her vocal pitches and her range and her range with her vocals in this song or whatever. And it actually sounds really good with her singing in it. So I think she performed pretty excellently on this song. Um, or whatever I'm trying to word it, however I'm trying to word it or whatever. But still, 5 out of 5 for Ghost Story. Hate My Heart is a decent song. It still feels a little too country. Like just something for most country fans to really enjoy. But it's just, I don't know, it's that southern style that's going for, and I don't know if I feel for it. So I'm not trying to sound nitpicky or racist or anything. I'm just trying to see from my point of view what I think of it, and I'm just not feeling for this one either. So 4 out of 5. Burn is not bad either, but still a decent one. So 4 out of 5 for this one too. Crazy Angels was one of the weaker ones. So 3.5 out of 5 for this one. I don't know if I feel for it right now. But this is an album I'm going to have to come back and listen to quite a bit more. Because there were some songs that were my favorites and quite a bit that were my least favorites. Maybe a few songs were my favorites, but other than that, Crazy Angels 3.5 out of 5. I just don't know if I'm feeling for the melody and the tone of the song. So, yeah, Faster, in my opinion, is not a bad song. She sounds pretty solid in this track. Carrie Underwood does, so I'm kind of liking some experimentation with this song. It sounds almost like a Phil Collins beat with how it's sounding, mixing wise, of course. So there's a lot of pop influenced pop country stuff in this album. So she's trying to mix things up with this album and make it sound interesting of a listen. And it is interesting of a listen, but does it execute well? It's solid. So 4.5 out of 5 for Faster. Pink Champagne's another weaker song in my opinion. I don't know if I like this one. Uh, with the way Carrie Underwood is singing it and how she's singing the song, and basically just the words and the lyrics in it are sort of cringe. So 3.5 out of 5 for Pink Champagne. Um, Next is Wanted Woman. That was a decent song. I'll give that a 4 out of 5. I liked some of Carrie Underwood singing in it. It's pretty strong, and just the lyrics are mostly in this album. Some of the lyric choices are a little bit cringe, but other than that, I think some lyrics work and some don't. Could be taken out and rephrasing a lyric in a different way, but that's just how I see it, I guess. That's just my opinion or whatever. Wanted Woman's getting a 4 out of 5. Poor Everybody Else, I guess, is like a sarcastic term or title for a song. It has a little sarcasm in it. So, yeah. Um, I get the pun right there. So, 4 out of 5 for Poor Everybody Else. I think some of the production is a little wonky, but in a way, I think sort of works with some of the production. So, 4 out of 5. She Don't Know is a decent one. I don't know if I'm feeling for this one either. So 4 out of 5. I don't have much more to talk about. I got one more song to talk about. Then I'm gonna get ready to rate the album. So yeah, Garden was actually a pretty strong track to end the album. I'll give it props for this one. It did impress me a little bit. Um, it was more melodic pop country stuff that she's going for with this one. So 4.5 out of 5 for Garden. I kind of did like some moments in the song, and Carrie Underwood's voice is not so bad in this track. Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Denim and Rhinestones album was a decent effort. It's a little weaker than the My Savior album, which definitely go check out my album review for it if you haven't seen it. I think you guys will enjoy it. I know I did it on my phone or whatever before I started doing it on laptops, these reviews. But basically, I just found this album to be decent in my opinion. So first score for me, I'm giving Carrie Underwood's Denim and Rhinestones album a 7 out of 10. This was decent. It was gonna be on my decent. It's gonna be on my decent to good albums of 2022 by the end of the year, but I just personally don't know if I'd be coming back to this album that often because there's some songs I like and some songs that, well, quite a majority of songs are a little cringe. And Denim and Rhinestones, Ghost Story, and Faster, and Garden are probably the strong tracks. Other than that, the rest of the songs are kind of forgettable, in my opinion. But not to say it in a bad way, I'm just saying they performed average to decently in my opinion. So that's just my take on it. If you guys did enjoy this album, that's awesome because I think you guys might like this album when it comes out June 10th, which is tomorrow, or at midnight tonight. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Carrie Underwood album, Denim and Rhinestones, if you've heard it. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion at the end of the day. You don't have to agree with me on it. It's just how I felt when I was listening to this album. And if you did enjoy this album review for Denim and Rhinestones by Carrie Underwood, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I think some pop country, depending on the artist and how it sounds, it can work. But then there's other artists that do it and it sort of flops. This one almost did flop. So I was a little worried about two of the songs, like Crazy Angels and Pink Champagne. Those were the weakest songs, in my opinion, but everything else was sort of in the middle with me. So, 7 out of 10 for Carrie Underwood, Denim, and Rhinestones. That's just what I'm feeling right now. So I will return to you for another review, and that'll be for the Marshmello and Khalid song. Uh, the Numb song, I believe, is what it's called. So I'm gonna check that song out. Cause I've had the song since like Tuesday. I just didn't want to review it till close to the release date. So you'll be seeing a review from me pretty soon for it. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this album review for Carrie Underwood, Denim, and Rhinestones. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe. Take care, guys. And as always, I'll see you in my next review.